How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
Frankenstein meet the Wolfman.
Who could have done this terrible thing?
Could it be the monster again? Frankenstein's monster?
No, the monster was burned to death with Dr. Frankenstein. He wasn't killed by the monster. An animal bit her to death. I saw the wound on her throat.
What animals are around here that can kill people?
We've warned you.
Are we ready?
Oh, I don't know.
You've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Bill Evenson.
I'm Tom Lang, and
See?
you join us for...
If you do it like that, then
Yeah.
even this auto-generated captions will be right.
Yeah, maybe.
Although Lang will be
It'll
wrong,
be
as
wrong,
will
it'll
Tom.
Tom.
But other than that, it's
Yeah, otherwise perfect, otherwise. What the heck is going on? You join us for minute 7.
we're
Just
cruising.
ripping through these. A minute a week. We're going a mile a minute. Minute 7 of a Universal picture, 1942-43's Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, otherwise known as
Frankenstein
There's Always
Wolf's-
Tomorrow,
The
or otherwise
Night of
known
Evil.
as Destiny or Night of Evil.
Night of Evil. Night of Evil. I think this movie takes place.
There are numerous Nights of Evil, I guess.
Like, I think
But you can
the first 2 films are pretty rushed. Like, I bet if you watched it all as one film, it takes place in less than a week. That whole
we
first
don't know
2
because we
films.
did talk about that. We don't know how much time elapses from
Oh, true. He goes into.
when Henry collapses and they take him away,
That's
when
true.
he kills Waldman, and he
But like
goes,
the first. Well, I guess yeah. who
so
knows?
that we don't know how long that it appears like it's all within a couple days,
But then, yeah.
but I don't think it is because Henry says, "Oh, he's only been alive for a week or so."
Yeah. But
So
then
I'm
in
guessing
Ghost,
it's about a month or so.
And in Ghost, they walk for a while to get to
Who
this area.
knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
They stop at a tailor to get new suit for the
Apparently,
monster,
and wash up and
Yeah, get
wash
the
some of
sulfur off
that
of 'em.
sulfur off of everybody. And if you join us, what's happening right now?
You're
What are we
doing-
doing?
you're
Am I
doing
doing
it,
that?
yeah.
Okay. Did we finish whatever we were talking about? Oh, Night of Evil.
Maybe.
If you're a Patreon, you're listening on Thursday, October 16th. This is the 50th anniversary of the sad, tragic death of Don Barclay.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's in this very film?
Some people think that's a tragedy. You're not a fan.
I haven't really given that much thought.
Okay.
He is in this film, so
Yeah. There's
Well-
at least 1 or 2 behind-the-scenes stills of him.
Mhm.
Have you seen the ones I'm going to say?
I believe so.
You don't have your script book. It's usually right here.
Uh,
And I forgot to bring mine.
it's up there.
I might want to grab it at some point.
Don Barclay.
Doing stuff behind, because I think
Doing
he was
stuff.
isn't it Don Barclay that was a magician or something like that? Did you cover him yet? Or
No,
we're gonna
not yet.
talk
We
about
haven't.
him
We haven't come
All
upon
right.
him yet.
Well, then I'll stop talking about him now. We lost you too soon.
Don Barclay.
Don Barclay from 1975.
Oh, I vividly remember the day that I got the news.
Don, yeah, it was.
Front page.
And then
All the
what was
papers.
weird was in the paper, most of them, they showed a picture of Boris Karloff.
Yeah,
So it's
that's-
just that they always did that.
Yeah.
Every obituary.
Lon Chaney died.
If
It
you
was
look at the
Boris-
obituary, it's just all
Boris
Karloffs all the way down.
or Glenn Strange.
And there's one Glenn Strange, because that's
Yeah.
Boris
That was
Karloff,
Karloff.
when he died. Okay. Oh, boy.
We're not trying to belittle the memory of Don Barclay
Don Barclay.
anyway.
I don't know. Speak for yourself. Sunday will be the 122nd anniversary of the birth of Tor Johnson. Again, someone who has absolutely nothing to do with the Universal Frankenstein.
No,
film
he
series,
doesn't.
Except that he was in movies that could be considered a similar genre.
Could
Be considered
be. Well, Bride of the Monster, I guess, is
a similar genre.
horror film, if you want
Yeah.
to call it that.
Yeah, nothing better to do.
It's actually one of Ed's better films, if that tells you something.
So what do you make, like about 6 non-porn?
Yeah, about. Yeah,
So Glenn or Glenda's pretty awful.
yeah, they're all right there. You
Plan
made a-
9, I guess. Yeah, I could see somebody liking that.
I like that a lot.
more than Bride.
It's far more entertaining than it has a right to be
Yeah.
because of its ineptitude.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. It's hard to rank them.
Yeah.
By which one's quote best, because Bride of the Monster might be slightly less inept,
It
but it's
is-
also
it-
pretty fucking inept.
It is. I mean, it's a pretty narrow sliding
it's
scale.
a low bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. 93 years ago Monday,
Mhm.
Does that make any sense? I don't care.
Yeah.
The horror film, the Universal horror film, The Old Dark House was released, 1932. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's one of the you can skip it's.
Actually,
I used to honestly. There was a brief period in my life where I said that's my favorite film of all time.
Yeah, it is
so good.
It
to
is
me.
so good.
And when people start to point out flaws, I go, yeah, it's all fucked up. It's completely
but,
fucked.
But who
They
cares?
fall in love in like a second,
like 20 minutes.
It's just the dumbest movie, but
who
it's
cares?
so,
but it's so well done.
So well done, yeah, and it's so James Whale,
and
and
it made Jackie a fan of Ernest Thesiger.
Ernest Thesiger, exactly.
No, I enjoyed that time we saw it at the Heights. That was fantastic because the audience was super into it.
Absolutely.
Laughed at the right things.
Yes.
Which I was afraid of because you go see an old movie and sometimes you get that derisive laughter.
I get exactly what you mean, but I always try to convince myself that that's part of the experience and to try not to be annoyed by it.
No, it's not supposed to be, though.
There was an episode of Doctor Who that was missing for decades, and they recovered it, and we went to this Doctor Who convention in California, and big surprise, they showed an episode that no one had seen for decades.
Okay.
Pretty great. And in it, it's the 60s, so there's this little robots going around going beep, beep, beep. And this teenage girl, I think all girls are teenage. She was probably 30. I don't really know. Behind us said, "Oh, it's a Roomba." And I started laughing, and my friend that was next to me was like getting annoyed. Like, oh, God, this is because this is sacred. Like we have no one has seen this for decades. This is the Bible is up, whatever. Yeah. You got, in my personal opinion, I think that kind of preciousness doesn't help you. There's no reason. All you're going to be is annoyed then.
Right.
Monday, also, same date, but 11 years later, 82 years ago, Son of Dracula was released. Now, who plays the son of Dracula in that film?
That would be Creighton told Chaney.
Is it Creighton or Crichton?
I've heard it as...
Someone said Crichton on a podcast, and I thought that's kind of a fun way to say that.
I guess. I don't know. Creighton is what
I picture the author of, is it Jurassic Park?
Michael Crichton?
I picture that looking like Crichton.
Yeah.
But, you can spell it any way you want.
I guess.
I
like that film.
Do you know where Superman is from? He's from Crichton.
Is he?
Actually, Croydon is a place too. There's
Croydon
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
it's so confusing. I love that. I love that movie. That I've seen maybe twice. It's just not one that pops up as much in my life.
I get that. It has that, again, great photography, very moody.
And just a well-made film generally.
In general, yeah. Robert Siodmak directed it, Kurt's brother.
Yeah.
Because he did a lot of really good film noir, if you ask my friend Roger.
Nice callback.
If you ask my friend Roger.
But what do you think of the guy who plays Son of Dracula? Could be better?
Could be better. I do like the fact that he actually does stuff and has some power to him and some physicalness that is lacking in
some of the other portrayals.
The
guy from the Spanish one.
Well, yeah, he's no prize either, but
so a lot of people have fucked up this role, and so Chaney quits himself. Just
fine. He's fine. I'll say that.
Since the topic has come up of that film, is he the son of Dracula? Or is he Dracula? Because this is
that's a point of contention that's been going on for decades. Yeah.
So let's alienate half the people listening.
I don't really have an opinion either way.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't. The film is called Son of Dracula.
So have you ever seen
but that doesn't mean anything. There's a film called The Frozen Ghost that has no ghost and nothing is frozen.
Have you ever seen a film called Son of Godzilla?
Mm-hmm.
What happens in that one?
Well,
there's a baby
Godzilla, but it's never made clear what the parentage of that is. I'd always assumed that Godzilla more or less just sort of adopts him.
That's interesting.
There's no relation necessarily.
Actually, there's a son of Kong too.
Yeah.
And a son of Frankenstein.
There's son of everything.
A son of everything.
Son of the Mummy. There's son of the Phantom of the Opera.
Son of the Phantom of the Opera would be nice,
yeah.
Because the whole movie is you think there's something awful going on, but he's just like the normal dude.
He's just a kid.
It's like I'm not particularly talented. I'm not scarred.
There's
some guy.
There's Son of the Fly.
There might be Son of the Fly.
I think so.
Son of the Fly.
Or there's the sequel. I think is Return of the Fly.
Oh, okay. So Vincent Price.
Mm-hmm. But he is the son.
If you join us on Wednesday, October 22nd, 143 years ago, on October 22nd, 1882, guess what happened?
1882?
1882.
Someone either died or was born.
Well, died would be weird unless it was Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley, but she died before that.
Yep. 1882. Born.
Born.
You want to guess?
Sir Cedric Hardwicke. No, I think
Nope. He's in this film.
He's in this film.
Yep.
Bela Lugosi.
But I was just gonna say, but you wish he wasn't.
Ah.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi. We celebrate ye as good an occasion as any for us to reiterate how big fans we are of his work because we trash him a lot.
Yeah,
but
listeners
to our Son of Frankenstein podcast will know we love Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, I mean there are things he's better in than
than
this one.
30 years later, Frances Drake was born.
Just saw her in Invisible Ray.
Played Ray.
Ray's sister.
Well, there's a character named Ray in Star Wars. That's a lady.
Have we beaten that joke to death yet?
I can't get enough. So you're going to have to be the arbiter on that.
5 years later.
You're the editor, man. You fucking tell me.
That's true. All right.
You know, I was listening to an audiobook of Michael Palin's diaries, and I sent you a clip of him because I said what I love about the diaries is he mentioned every time someone comes up and says, "Are you Eric Idle?" And then I realized afterwards that I had inadvertently rewound, so I might have just listened to the same part
clip twice.
over and over. But I'm pretty sure it had happened like for the third time. Anyways, so there you go. That's it. We're done with the dates. What are we at, a half hour?
Yeah, we're ready to wrap this up.
What happens in this minute?
According to
do you want me? I always let you kind of say what happens.
That's fine. According to the subtitles, he says "help me," but all I hear him say is "help."
I hear some "help me."
No, maybe.
Like
Tom freaks out, shits his pants, drops the lantern, starts a small fire, and clambers out of the transom window.
So the difference in the script is they spend an entire page on him shitting his pants.
Yeah,
it's mainly about his pants. Okay, no.
Well, and the Hayes office said no.
In fact, this is what I should do because I worry that I might have. The Hayes office was not big on shitting
on shitting your pants in the 40s.
Yeah, the bulky one. So
now you're bending my book.
Oh, I'm sorry. I treat yours like it's mine. I won't do that again. I didn't bend the spine, so you should be okay. I'll put it down immediately. The bulky one, the bulky one escapes. Well, he drops his lantern, which lights the mausoleum. So I was thinking, this mausoleum's going to burn down, so that'll have some impact on the story. So we want to do Bill's mausoleum fire minute. But what it says in the script is the burning oil throws flickering silhouettes over the moist walls.
But see, if they're moist, it's not going to burn.
That could be what happens. Exterior mausoleum. The bulky one climbs through the window. Torn pieces from his cloak flutter like mourning flags from the broken window frame. His face is bleeding. His hands are cut by the glass. Recklessly, he jumps to the ground. Then, picking himself up, he limps away as fast as his weak legs can carry him. I guess that's it. Well, there's more about the whimpering cries of the lean one, but it's funny that we talked about how the window there's any
no glass or anything
at all.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you assume there's a jump cut when you boost him up to when he comes in.
Maybe they cut a little bit out, for timing to speed it up a little bit.
To me, they didn't bother. They just didn't put a window in.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's no. Well, they put a window. They didn't put any glass in it.
They didn't put any glass in it. Yeah, or any evidence of it on the floor.
Yeah, there's no evidence on the floor. You had posted on the Frankenstein Minute Village. This will go back about a month or so.
Yeah.
Picture still of this set. In the still, Freddy is helping Tom into the window, which doesn't happen in the film.
Sort of. He's right there.
He's there, but he doesn't.
He actually uses him as a kind of a weight.
Well, he does, but in the film, it looks like he's
like
got
he's actually
or in the still, he's got his arms up like he's actually helping him.
Yeah.
More than he does.
Right.
What I commented on is that a lot of times those production stills will show details of the set that you won't see in the film because they're brighter lit.
Well, and
so
I did
kind of
notice
cool
some
to see that because
on the floor.
There is a few.
Is that in here?
Was that where you found it?
I don't know. I find a lot of stuff in a lot of places.
There's usually
and I don't keep track.
At the end of the production, either at the end of the book or at the end of the production notes, there's a bunch of pictures.
I think it's at the end of the production notes, but they'd have to be. Yeah, I don't see that one.
I don't think it's in there.
That's one of the things about this film is there are an average amount of production stills at least. I don't want to promise anything, but my goal is to try to post all of them at the appropriate time. So I've already planned one for minute 7. I think I have one in mind for this.
Okay.
But because there's 2 where he's reaching out of the. It's gonna be a long fucking day.
Oh,
I had breakfast, so I'm good to go.
All right, I'm raring. Freddy struggles with Larry pulling him into the casket. Don't leave me, he struggles to say.
Yeah, that's pretty great too.
Well, because he's being strangled slightly because his scarf is being pulled on. I guess not strangled, but he's straining against it.
That's a good point. Don't Leave Me is it's a great movie. I just think there's any number of ways that you could say something, and Don't Leave Me is really tragic.
And we'll find out the outcome of this.
True.
We cut to a wide shot as Thom beats Cheeks out of there.
And he falls down. It kind of looks like he falls on purpose.
He stumbles in it. Yeah, it looks staged. But
that's fine. That
poor crow looks like it's tied to the tree.
Oh, is it?
Because the wind is blowing like crazy, and it's like its wings are flailing around, and I didn't fully believe it's tied to the tree.
Oh man, okay, good to
know.
So
the Humane Society did not sign off on
this. I didn't see the Humane Society. Did they have that then?
No, animals were mistreated.
Yeah, I think those animals were harmed in the making of this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know when that first started. I know Apocalypse Now was denied that.
What did they?
They slaughtered
chicken.
Cow.
That's right. They show it.
Yeah, they show it pretty vividly.
Yeah, it happened.
It does.
Shit happens.
Shit happens to animals in films. So we crossfade, which means it fades out to black, then fades up from black.
So this isn't a lap dissolve.
It is not, although we do have some coming up.
This film has some pretty famous lap dissolves.
Yeah, they're legendary.
Legendary lap
There's
dissolves.
a whole documentary about the lap dissolves in this film.
I'm not kidding, though. You're obviously now.
I am now, yeah.
No, but I mean,
yeah, there are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The part where the part where he turns into a werewolf.
Yes, I know what you meant. We fade up onto a wide shot of the wet, moody Universal backlot.
That okay. Here's the thing. There is some question, and this question was raised by none other than Scott Gollinghouse, but I think he might have changed his mind. It's hard to scour that big a thread on the Let's Film Board as to whether this is true, what you just said, that this particular scene is the Universal backlot. And there's a really interesting thing that I didn't know about until maybe a few months ago. Is it the movie called Shadow of a Doubt? Is it that one that Hitchcock made? A lot of night shooting in Hollywood, somewhat after this film is made, but not too much later after this. And he had to do all kinds of shit because there were restrictions on having your lights on, because it sounds crazy now, but the world was at war. And it made perfect sense to think that the Japanese could just come right on over here and start bombing. So people had to turn the lights off at night. So doing a night shoot apparently somebody did a documentary about it. It was on YouTube.
I've read about this.
And he brings up the question of the Universal backlot at this time.
That's interesting.
It is interesting to me, but if you watch the film, it's clear they definitely use the Universal backlot. After a while.
But this
doesn't even look like the Universal backlot, so it could just be a studio.
It does, because they had a waterfront area.
Where's the waterfront?
It's gone.
Oh, I mean, but
shot. You're not seeing the water. You're just seeing.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And it had sort of these levels to it, like this set does.
Right.
This
is one of the things that, and I don't want to trash Scott Gollinghouse.
No, and he's probably
doesn't know what he's talking about, but he really comes across as a pretty level-headed guy on his threads, and he's really just trying to get to the bottom of it. So I just thought it hadn't even occurred to me that you're not supposed to turn the lights on, even in Hollywood in 1942. So it might make sense to just film it inside.
It is moodily lit, so there weren't a shit ton of lights.
That's a good point. Everything looks wet. He is wet. He's covered
wet.
He's got
a rain slicker.
Yeah. So this
and he's going about his beat. The sign on the building behind him says Hardigan's Siemens Outfitters.
I agree. There was some question about whether it says Mardigans, but I think it says Hardigans.
No, it's
which
Hardigans.
Sounds like a word.
Mardigans doesn't.
But I wanted to say something that happens before that in the script. It's kind of funny to me because there's a shot that just says the town of Cardiff long, and it goes on, and then then there's a shot of the street near the harbor, and you hear the sirens of ships sound closer, the splutter of their slow-moving propellers, a few cranes are shrieking, all this stuff to establish that this is a harbor.
I'm vindicated.
Well, I knew. Well, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to imply that it wasn't supposed to be a harbor. But in this movie, all you get is they sprayed them down, and there's a place that says Hardigan's Siemens Outfitters.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's a harbor.
Yeah.
Also, Larry is found. Not to jump ahead, but the Bobby is walking by a bunch of crates or whatever.
Crates and bundles.
Bundles is a good word. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say about that.
He sees someone lying in the shadows. I assume he assumes it's a drunk because he says, "Here now, come off it,"
Yeah.
which would indicate.
Should I skip ahead to what Google Gemini said about this guy's accent?
Sure.
Because this is the most blatant one.
Yeah.
If you need Google Gemini to tell you what this accent is, then you just don't know accents very well, and that's totally fine. He's clearly Scottish.
Yeah.
Like he's the most Scottish sounding person you've ever heard in any movie. Here now, laddie. He even says laddie.
Ironically, he was not from Scotland.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll get about
surprise me.
We'll get about it
It
soon.
surprise me. Because he even says, get along, we ye.
He says, "Come on,
subtitles are
come on, laddie, wake up and get along, will ya?"
Will ya?
But he says, "Will ya," which I mean,
ye.
like with you, get along with you.
Yeah, WI apostrophe YE.
Yeah,
or YA, but yeah, he just clearly sounds Scottish.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, and I like him very much. He does
Yeah.
a thing that is very silly, and that very silly movies will have characters do. He has a conversation with an unconscious person.
Yeah, with someone who's
which
incapacitated. Yeah,
but in this case, he sort of has a charm to it
well,
that makes it fun.
I think he's got sort of a homey kind of.
Yes.
You know, he's not like, "Hey,
yeah,
get up out of here."
He's not stabbing him with it, poking him with his
club.
Although he does grab him by the hair.
Well,
his head up.
Yeah, I got stuff to say about that. Too.
But yeah, you got a home, haven't you? You know,
Yeah,
he's really,
or do you want me to take you to the station?
Yeah, like
which sounds like it doesn't sound like
the way he says it is very charming.
It doesn't sound like it's a threat.
Yeah, like
it's more like, "Hey, do you need help? I'll take you to the station."
Yeah.
Versus, "Hey, you want me to take you to the station? Let's go."
And then he's just speaking to someone who's completely
unconscious or dead or
limp.
Yeah,
like he lifts his head up.
Yeah, he flips the body over, lifts his head up, and shines a light in his face. It's Larry with a small bloody gash at his temple, and he's apparently shaven since he got out of the mausoleum there.
So I can think of two reasons why that would make sense. Number one, if he was suffering the effects, I don't know about suffering, but if he was experiencing the effects that make it look like your beard and nails are growing, then he came back to life, then whatever those effects are, reverse.
Yeah, but he looks pretty well fed, like I said.
There's that.
So I don't think there's that.
Well, he does now, but this is after he's had
Yeah, but they showed his face and he looked the same.
He looked back. Yeah. The other thing would be, and I think this is probably fair, actually. In the other scene we saw him in, he was about to turn into a werewolf.
Right. I was going to say he has wolfed out since we last saw him.
I notice what's weird about doing a podcast for as long as we've done it is as I'm talking, I can kind of hear what I'm saying in a way that's different than when you're just living your life or whatever.
Yeah.
And I notice I keep saying werewolf, which seems like an odd way to describe him. He's not, because he's the wolf man.
The wolf man.
But he's a werewolf. So I got to get used to it, I guess.
And he's not just a wolf man. He's the wolf man.
The wolf man.
Yeah.
Well, we never did do that. Oh, that's right. We talked about doing the commentary. There are multiple werewolves in the movie The Wolfman, and
yes.
only one of them
is
the Wolfman.
Yeah.
Just as there are multiple werewolves in the movie Werewolf of London, but only one of them can truly
be
hold
called
the title.
The Werewolf of London. This actor that you like so much, and I do too.
Okay.
Is Charles W. Irwin.
Wow.
He was born...
So that sounds like he could be Irish, maybe.
He was born January 31st, 1887 in Curragh, Ireland.
You think maybe he is Irish?
I'm guessing he was.
Or if you hire an Irish person and you say, we don't really care about the accent all that much, but just try to be Welsh.
Yeah.
Did they just come off Scottish?
Scottish, maybe. I don't know. Died January 12th, 1969 in Woodland Hills. Again, the rest home, I assume, at the age of 81. He was married to one Catherine Florence, quote, Kitty Henry Jolly.
Oh.
Her last name was Jolly.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Kitty Jolly.
Kitty Jolly.
Not Freddie Jolly.
Right. So I don't know. I doubt there was any hey, Charlie's in this. His wife's name, I doubt it. I'm sure it's a coincidence.
I'm trying to think when we haven't heard his name said yet.
Right.
And he's not involved in that scene. Right?
No, he's nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
180 credits he has from 1930 to 1962. And I'm going to make you listen to every last one of them.
Got it. But you edit it out for the listeners.
I will, yes. Yeah. Nightlife of the Gods, which is in the Universal.
That was the 8mm version of this film.
Yeah. Mutant on the Bounty 35.
What? Oh, Mutiny on the Bounty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then the 35 version. Think Fast, Mr. Moto with Peter Lorre.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like the title.
Adventures of Robin Hood. Wizard of
Oh.
Oz.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he was one of the tin polishers apparently in The Wizard of Oz.
My goodness.
At Emerald City.
Oh, what a fallen hero this guy turned out to be
right?
by the time he showed up on set for
Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, sure. Why, at this point, why not?
The fan favorite Charlie McCarthy detective.
Oh, you said Adventures of Robin Hood. Sorry.
Yeah.
Charlie McCarthy, what is it again?
Detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite.
Yeah, we all know you made that out.
The Seahawk. It's a great pirate movie. The Great Dictator.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. To Be or Not to Be, one of my favorite movies.
I told you about that, right? We watched that and just didn't enjoy it.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
Did you watch the Mel Brooks one and enjoy it? Because then there's definitely
then
something
I'm
wrong with you.
Here. I'll say this: I saw it by myself and enjoyed it. But then when you watch it with someone else, sometimes comedies don't work as well. You know what I mean? And that's what happened here.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never let that cloud my judgment, I guess. If I enjoyed it and they didn't,
cloud my judgment.
It's not my failing or the films. It's that they just weren't into it.
Cloud my judgment. I wonder if this is similar to what we talked about maybe last week or earlier this week. I don't know what episode. We're about people laughing at the appropriate places and not annoying you and ruining your experience.
Maybe.
I don't bother to watch a movie with someone else unless I'm going to experience it with that person. Or maybe I'm just overly sensitive.
Maybe, but I still will, because I've seen movies I've hated. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hated it more.
Yeah.
But really had a good time because we went with my kids. They were young enough to appreciate that. We had a good time. We went out to dinner, went shopping. You know, it was a good day. So I have a pleasant memory of that experience, but I despise that movie.
So it's funny because as soon as you said the title, I thought, oh, that sucks because we used to watch that with the kids and we loved it. So I didn't realize that's where you were going. You had the same experience.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable experience, but that movie does something very specific that I think makes it hateable. It just trashes the original. It takes anything that's in the original and ruins it.
Flips it upside down.
There's nothing wrong with it if you don't care about the original.
If you don't care.
And you're for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's also in This Gun for Hire. It's a great film noir. Yankee Doodle Dandy, which some people like.
It was on the AFI 100 best films. It was number 100. I've never seen it. It's got
James Cagney is George M. Cohan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how he dances or
sings.
It's okay.
What's your favorite Cagney then? The one where he killed what's her name by squirting the
he
lemon in her
didn't
face?
kill her. He just shoves it in her face.
Didn't she die right after that?
No.
Never mind.
This
is it's a callback to something that happened. Yeah, who cares?
Like
years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yankee Doodle Dandy, Pride of the Yankees, Yank at Eton, the Canterville Yankee Ghost.
You're just making up stuff.
That I am. The Canterville Ghost with
But other than that, all those Yank things are real?
Yeah. Canterville Ghost with Charles Lawton, Nothing But Trouble with Laurel and Hardy.
Is that in any way related to the one with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd?
It's a direct remake, I think. No,
maybe
I don't know. I never saw it because Chevy Chase.
Oh, I
can't stand him. He's the least funny person. He's just appallingly unfunny and just an arrogant dick.
Okay, so you don't like Fletch and you don't like
not
Vacation.
at all. Oh no,
you hate those movies.
I don't hate them, but
he ruins them.
Yeah, it's Chevy Chase. He's just not funny. None of the vacation movies are any good as far as I'm concerned. I don't understand the huge following they have.
Oh, for the vacation
They're
movies?
not funny at all.
No, most of them are not great. But the first one still has a charm to me.
I don't know. Caddyshack, I like Bill Murray in it. I like Ted Knight. Rodney Dangerfield was funny.
You like more about it than me. I didn't even... And Bill Murray's a saint in film terms.
Yeah.
And I could do without him in that movie.
I could do without the whole movie.
The whole movie could just go.
Yeah, it's terrible. Hangover Square with Laird Krieger. We've talked
Gary Galifianakis. What's his name?
That's one of the Hangover.
That one.
That's another movie that made me hate the fact that movies were ever invented.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal of that.
Oh God, it was just fucking awful. The Caddy with Martin and Lewis.
That's supposed to be good, right?
It is. It's all right.
It's on my list of movies I want to see.
The ones with Dean Martin are a little more tolerable because he'll sort of level that playing field. Often when it's Lewis himself and no one is reining him in, it's just anyone's guess what's going on.
I remember really liking some of his stuff when I was like I said, 4.
They used to have, I've mentioned the Channel 4 movie on here a number of times, and they would have like a Jerry Lewis
Bellboy.
Yeah, and I loved them when I was a kid. The Bellboy, what's the one? The Errand Boy when he's at Paramount Studios.
That might be the one I'm thinking of, actually.
And The Nutty Professor. And
well, Nutty Professor has a big following.
Yeah.
People love that one.
Yeah,
There are good things about it. He turns into Dean Martin.
He doesn't.
No, but that's what people say.
That's what people say. He turns into himself. Is basically what happened.
I think so, yeah. That's right.
Dean Martin was never a dick, as far as I know. He was one of the most amiable guys.
Did you ever read Dino and Me or whatever, the book by Jerry Lewis?
No.
It's really kind of touching.
I might actually have it.
It's really moving because what I didn't realize is, first of all, they reunite live on the air at the Jerry Lewis telethon because
Frankenstein.
Close.
Yeah, well,
Frank Sinatra,
he was a monster. So.
Frank Sinatra brings him out.
Yeah.
And it is a complete surprise. And then from that day forward, they stayed in touch and were friends. Oh. And I found that really moving for some reason. Because you'd think they would have worked together maybe again, but Jerry's a monster.
Jerry was
come anywhere near him.
Deplorable human being. So yeah.
But yeah, Dino comes across completely lovable.
I always felt, we used to watch those
celebrity ones.
No, the celebrity roast that he would do every week.
Yeah.
And he had a variety show before that, and so he was a big presence growing up, and I just found him very likable, affable.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's also in The Court Jester with Danny Kaye.
Oh.
Which is it's a fun film. It depends, a lot depends on your tolerance of Danny Kaye, but I
always get Danny Kaye mixed up with Danny Thomas. Danny Kaye is the one that is in, what have I seen him in?
The Court Jester. I don't know. Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know anything.
Danny Thomas is the one that would go under the glass.
Under the glass. Yeah, that's the other thing.
The Bobby says, "Good heavens!" and just thunks Larry's head onto the ground.
Well,
there's a sound effect missing.
It's a little rough.
There's a missing sound effect. There's a thunk.
For what it's worth, that's a change from the script. In the script, he says "blimey," which is even less. Welsh. Yeah, that's stupid. But yep, I just had it up on my screen.
See, that's why I do the cards.
Oh. What is the scar on Larry's head?
Good question. I have no idea.
Oh, really? Okay, because that's what I think too. But
it's bloody.
People seem to think it's from
when he was beaten by Sir John.
By Sir John.
I thought that too, but it wouldn't still be bleeding.
It wouldn't still be bleeding, but I don't know. If you take a person, you bludgeon them to death.
Well, he was
and then
prepared.
Put them in
he was prepared tomb, for burial,
and then 4 years later they wake up and they otherwise look fine.
I suppose it is. Then I guess
is it still bleeding? Maybe
I had kind of ruled that out. But maybe
so. It did occur to you at least that it's from that.
It did.
I needed someone to mention that. And then,
it did.
I guess I just always assumed something
happened in the interim. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I assume, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe
There's more reason to think that's what it's supposed to be in future minutes, and some of it's just in the script.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We can go into that some more.
Any more questions, wise ass?
Did you hear? What?
Wait, what was that?
It sounds like, I know that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that sound can only mean one thing. That's
it's Larry being beaten in the head with
beaten in the head. It's the sound of someone being bludgeoned,
reverberating through the halls.
That sound of someone being bludgeoned to death can only mean one thing. It's time for Got Any Wise Ass Comments, Wise Asses. Now, what that is it's a segment in which our Patreons that sign up at the Wise Ass level, which at least now I believe is $5 a month, but maybe I'll bump it up.
You can bump it up to the doc block and have it $7.50.
$25.
Yeah, hey, why not?
And you can sign up at patreon.com/Frankenstein.
Make sure you click the
Patreon. Make sure you click the Wise Ass box.
Yeah.
You're signing up for that.
Yep.
And then you can do 501. You can do $100. You can do $1 million every minute. I don't think they have that. We could probably do 30 million a month, which would be enough.
That would cover.
Then we'd definitely read your comment the next time.
We'd go to your house
and then we'd stop
and
podcasting.
Read your comment. Yeah, that would be the last you've ever heard of us.
Oh boy. Vincent Hanam writes,
okay.
I wonder what Larry's face would look like if made today. Would the makeup be more gruesome? Would that make a more startling reveal? So I assume he's talking about in the tomb We've been talking about this minute for
Oh, you don't see his face in
the
the tomb in this minute. The only time you see his
Is
face
that last minute?
Yeah, the only time you see his face in this minute is when the Bobby
Oh, I see. So he is just talking about the scar on his forehead.
the gash on his head, yeah.
I'll have more to say about that gash too, by the way.
Okay.
But anyway.
It's a great word, gash.
I mean, I've got nothing. What do you think? Do you think it'd be more gruesome today?
Absolutely would.
Blood pouring down his face.
It would just be spraying into Bobby's face. And if Monty Python did their version,
it'd be their who made the Wild Bunch?
Sam Peckinpah.
The Peckinpahs
Salad Days.
Salad Days. Yeah. Thank you, Vincent.
Yes,
I agree.
I agree.
Mike Herman writes, seeing Lon Chaney Jr. passed out in an alley is the lowest of low-hanging fruit for your classic horror comedy. LOL.
Yeah, I thought about
in the script. In the script, he's just walking down the street. That's what I should have said.
Thought about
making a.
I said that Bobby thinks he's drunk.
Yeah.
But I thought about making a crack, and then I changed my mind. I don't know why.
I don't blame you. I got more to say on that topic.
Lon Chaney being drunk in an alley.
Kathy Jensen writes, Officer Friendly on patrol. Who's Officer Friendly?
It sounds familiar, but he's very friendly to Larry. We talked about that, how he's a very friendly, affable.
He is very friendly.
Yeah, he's a very.
Yeah.
If I were like.
I tend to trash the cops a fair amount on this podcast.
Yeah, I do too, and I work with some. So
yeah.
My only experience with the Bobby was when I was in London, just wandering aimlessly the streets of London.
Yep.
And I heard some noise down an alley, and like an idiot, because I was 18, I went down to see what was going on.
Wow.
And this group of punks were doing graffiti.
Okay.
And I just say, hey, I was drunk and stupid and was friendly, and they were very friendly to me.
Yeah.
And handed me a can of paint. So I'm spraying.
You're making this up as you go.
I'm not. So I'm spray painting a cartoon of Groucho on the wall.
Wow.
When I feel a hand the size of a garbage can lid grab my shoulder. There was a Bobby who was like 9 feet tall with shoulders as wide as that doorway standing there behind me.
Wow.
He asked me where I was from, where I was staying. My next memory is being on the subway with him, the tubes, and then nobody else was in the car. So he sat perfectly stick straight, hands on his knees, got me safely to my hotel and put me to bed.
My goodness.
So I had a very good encounter. He had every reason to arrest me for drunken disorderly or whatever would have been there.
No. I think we can all agree that if you'd done that in America, you'd just been shot dead.
Well, I'm white, so I would have probably...
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah,
that's hard to argue with that one.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks once again to Jacob for the theme song.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. We got a long way it's been a long day.
That's already...